Are you ready? It's time. Hey everyone, welcome to the finale episode of the Time Capsule podcast. I'm Jake, joined here by Brian and David.
Hello.
We are your three hosts.
Sorry. Just the way our heads just...
They're in like high order. It's perfect. Funny. We totally planned that. No. So, this was not an easy decision, but we decided that we're bringing this show to a close. But that doesn't mean we're stopping, putting things on the channel. We're definitely still going to make videos.
Yeah, it's the end of the Time Capsule podcast, not the end of Quinturkle.
Yes.
Content must go on.
Exactly.
The show must go on. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll still be here making different content for you guys. It just won't be under the Time Capsule podcast name.
That is correct. With that being said, though, let's just get right into the small talk. So I only brought two things for that. One is that I have a cat now. He's probably not going to appear in this while we're recording this. We can look for him later, but he's nervous around new people, so he's hiding upstairs somewhere. But his name is Boots, and by this point, if you're watching this, you've probably also seen the little video I did on him, so you probably at least know what he looks like. But yeah, I have that cat now.
You know that my cat's named Socks?
Nice, dude. I used to know a dog named Socks. He had white paws.
So we were laughing because my father-in-law's cat is named Dora, and then your cat's name is Boots. I thought that was funny.
That is funny. Also, earlier this year, like very beginning of the year, I had to go get a root canal.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Ouch.
Yeah. You know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think the worst part, like today, because the modern technology, they can just numb you, like they just inject me with a numbing agent. So it didn't hurt, but it just took a while, right? Like I was sitting in there for hours while they did work. Not that I'm complaining about that. Obviously, I wanted to do a good job, but I was just mad because I brushed my teeth twice a day and floss every night, and I still got screwed over and ended up with cavities. So
hear that, kids? Brushing your teeth does nothing.
No, wait.
Or you need to double the amount that you're brushing your teeth.
That's actually
so 4 times a day.
Well, I wouldn't say double, but yeah, I do brush my teeth 3 times a day at work at the very least. That's what I'll do is I'll go into the bathroom and I'll brush after lunch.
That's fair.
But yeah, it's.
You know what I love about dentists?
It's unfortunate.
Is that they'll be in there like picking at your gums and like with sharp metal objects, and then when they go to floss you, they're like digging into your gums and like doing all this, and they're like, "Well, you wouldn't be bleeding if you did this regularly." It's like, no, I wouldn't be bleeding if you weren't like
stabbing me in the mouth.
Into my mouth.
I have to say, have you guys ever had like as adults like a tooth replacement?
Replacement?
Like any part of your tooth replaced?
No.
I've gotten a cap for a cavity.
Yeah, like a little crown.
Yeah,
Did they 3D print it?
No.
Okay, so mine was basically 3D printed. They have this like machine that like carves it out of, I think it's like porcelain, and it's like while it's carving, it's also constantly shooting water on it, so it doesn't. Yeah. So it's like. That's whatever awesome. The reason is for that. I don't know exactly, but it looks really cool.
So
to keep it so it doesn't overheat. I guess I should have taken a video of it because they let me like walk into the room and look at it.
It's probably to clear any particles off.
Yeah, also that. And it looked pretty neat. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of reminded me of like the scenes where it shows Tony Stark's like machines synthesizing the Iron Man, the pieces of the Iron Man armor in the earlier movies.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was not really that awesome.
No, that was like the coolest part of it. But yeah, my lips felt weird because they were numb. But other than that, it was about as fun as a root canal can be. Yep. So, what about you, Brian?
Don't ask me. I don't have any small talk.
Oh, okay. Sorry, David.
I have a very boring life.
Well, back in the beginning of the year, you guys already know this, but I crashed my 1997 Mazda Miata into a bridge.
Tragic.
And it has sustained many injuries, which include a cracked windshield, a blown airbag, a dented hood. There's some paint damage. My frame is bent a little bit. It's not good. But tomorrow, I'm getting a brand new windshield for the low price of $436.
Oh my goodness, dude! Did you drive that here today, or were you
No.
on your bike?
I rode my bike today.
Okay. You know what?
It's too nice of a day to not
Yeah,
ride your bike.
well,
I would have had my top down if I was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, does that part still work?
Oh yeah, that part's fine. It is kind of falling apart though. The assembly that holds the clip for the roof, one screw has fallen out and the other one is loosening. So if that falls off, there will be no clip holding the roof onto the car.
Put a new screw in it.
I'm going to. I don't have my car. It's at the shop.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Jake, did you hear that Brian and I are no longer coworkers?
Yeah, I heard you're working at BMW.
I work at BMW now, which is I'm pretty proud of myself
Yeah,
for
man. Congratulations.
that. Brian, I just
You're not the only one. Dantes is looking about going over there. A couple other people are looking about going over there as well. I couldn't. Every time I think about it, then it's like I see some video on Instagram about BMW techs, and they're like, "Why did we ever go into BMWs? Like, this sucks."
Yeah, they're not necessarily the easiest cars to work on, but they are one of the most expensive cars to work on, which means there's money to be made.
Yeah, a lot of money to be made there. I mean, yeah, for sure. I don't have the brain capacity to work on a BMW.
That's fair. They had a situation where one person's car, for no reason, their console was overheating if the air conditioning was on.
Jeez.
So they didn't know why, and they've been contacting BMW in Germany, both people trying to solve this problem. And they ended up going with space grade foam insulation around the console so that it wouldn't overheat. A little fun fact.
Interesting indeed.
I
Yes.
had a BMW the other day that they wanted me. It was a used car. They wanted me to do an inspection on it.
Was it a 330i? A 335i?
I don't remember actually for some reason.
Was it black?
No, it was like silver.
Oh.
And it might have been white actually. It was one of the bigger SUVs. I cannot remember.
Oh,
the
okay.
life of
Then
it.
it's not a 335i.
But it
Should I scoot this closer to us?
if you want to, as
Okay.
long as you don't kick it.
No, that's fair.
Anyways,
Closer.
everything looked fine on it, and I took it for a test drive on the highway, and that thing, I mean, twin turbo, so it gets up there quick. Like I
Quinturco?
before I knew it, I mean, I was going 80 on the highway. I did not realize I
it
was
doesn't
going
even
that
feel
fast.
like
no,
it. Those cars are crazy.
And then I got it on the rack and lifted it up and had a leaking turbo,
Yeah.
which is a $8,000 job.
Yep.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, but luckily, as far as I'm aware, it was still under warranty, so they sent it over to BMW to get it
Oh, that's
fixed.
good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because otherwise it would be 18 and a half hours for us, and we'd lose money on that.
Wow.
Dang, that's crazy.
No, I will never own a BMW. Dude, we had an auction car the other day, a BMW, and they revved it immediately, just oil shooting out the exhaust.
That's the 335i. That's Connor's car.
Was it Connor's?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's his old car.
Yeah.
That's not
it
supposed
left
to
a,
do that,
No,
right?
it did. It left a mark on our shop floor. We had to go over it like 3 times with the floor machine to get this stuff cleaned up.
Nice.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's all that's new in my life.
Cool.
Fixing my car up, working at a car place.
Are you allowed to, even though it's not a BMW, are you allowed to like bring your Miata in there and work on it?
If I'm a technician, I can.
Okay. Is that what you're trying to be?
That's what I'm aiming for. Yeah.
Okay.
Currently just a porter still.
But you gotta drive some nice cars.
I do get to drive some nice cars. Day one, the first car in the shop was an M8 competition. Or the first car, like one of the first cars in the drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
We had I'm not to flex. I'm not trying to flex here, but the other day we had a McLaren 750 come in. That was awesome.
Son.
Butterfly doors, super cool. There was a 911 GT3 Porsche on the drive. That was absolutely beautiful, stunning car. I did not get to drive either of these cars because they're not going to be like, all right, here you go.
Here you go, newbie.
Yeah. But, yeah, I like it.
One day you might.
One day I might.
Someday.
Those days were not that day, though.
You get it, you're like, I just wrecked my car. All right, here you go. Here's the keys to the McLaren.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, their electric car, the iX, like the M60 or something like that, has bass in the seat.
Oh,
You can turn up the bass in the seat, and it's just vibrating you the whole time. It's awesome.
that sounds awesome.
And when you accelerate, they're like, sound like a spaceship.
oh my gosh.
I would actually take a BMW EV over the new Honda EV.
Oh, for sure.
Oh man. How about just an EV in general?
No, I honestly no. I would never buy an EV, but
You wouldn't buy a Chevy Bolt?
a Volt.
A Bolt.
A Bolt?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I would.
Why don't you want an EV, dude?
because they're not as reliable. They're way more expensive to both buy and fix. And a normal gas car, you know, if something breaks on it, you can still drive it for a while before getting it fixed. Where an EV, something breaks on it, it's done until you get it fixed. It's not reliable at all.
It's
Not
true.
practical in any way. Plus, you know, they're worse for the environment. So
They are?
yes, the mining processes to get the stuff to make the batteries for those things. Plus, when you discard one of those batteries, it eventually makes its way into the ocean.
Oh yeah, I think
Which
I read
is-
about the mining part
Throw
somewhere.
your car batteries in the ocean.
Repower
Charge the electric eels.
No, they're honestly way worse for the environment than a gas car.
Interesting.
I'm happy with my 97. So
Yeah.
a manual car, gas powered. Doesn't get any
Gas
better than
powered
that.
stick.
Yep. Doesn't get much better.
I've got a buddy of mine who's wanting to, oh gosh, what was it, MX-7? Possibly? Mazda? I want to say it was an MX-7. He's wanting to save up to get one imported because he wants a right-hand drive one.
An RX-7?
RX-7, that's what it was. Yes. He was telling me about it last night. I've already forgotten. He basically wants it to get this almost the same paint job as the one from Fast and Furious,
That'd be awesome.
like with the orange and black. But he was going back and forth between the orange and black or like a really, really dark emerald green and black.
If I was to import anything, it would be a Honda Acti, which is a K-truck.
Yeah.
I want one of those so bad. 600cc engine.
Oh, nice.
It's awesome. Max speed's like 55.
Like 50, 60 maybe? Is that one of the ones that's got the 3 wheels?
No, it's got
No, it's
4
got
wheels.
Okay, I know
Just
there's
a
like
really short cab.
Yeah, very small cab, very small bed.
there are trucks out there with 3 wheels, but because it's 3 wheels, that you can like, if you turn it, pretty much it will fall over.
The only problem with importing any truck with 2 seats is because they're qualified as a cargo vehicle, and there has been a tariff for importing cargo vehicles from the U.S. to other countries since like World War II, and it makes it extremely expensive, which is why we can't get vehicles like the Toyota Hilux.
Oh yeah.
Like
Shame.
beast cars, but and they're amazing, but we can't get them imported because they're cargo vehicles, so there's a really high tariff on it.
What about, does the tariff exist in Canada
That I don't
or
know.
Mexico?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
So
I
you
think
could
it's
fly
only-
them into either of those countries.
I'm not familiar
then
with theirs.
drive it over the border.
I just remember watching a video the other day about this guy who was talking about he wants a Toyota Hilux, and these were the reasons we can't get it. And I was like, I want one of those trucks now too.
Yeah. Or the it's not a truck, but the model car they use in Psych for the blueberries, like only it's a exclusive to, not exclusive, but it's like it's a Canadian model, it's not an American model. So you can't just like walk into a Toyota dealership and buy that model.
Yeah.
It's a special model. Anyway, though, stay tuned for more absolutely riveting content
About vehicles.
Yeah,
Change our channel to car channel.
Quintuple Motors.
Quintuple Motors.
Motorsport.
That would be awesome. That'd be fun.
You guys want to do a car spin-off
listen,
channel?
we could have, or we can have entire episodes just dedicated to that. Even if we don't do a full channel, it doesn't matter to me.
welcome to Pimp My Ride, the sequel. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so moving on. See, normally when we record, I have this on my screen right here, but don't have a screen right here, obviously. So
We have a teleprompter.
we have a.
It's back there.
I promise I'm not reading a teleprompter. Error 404. Script not found. I'm just kidding. That's like one of my favorite Simpsons bits. Anyway, if you let's see here. Recollection is our next little section. I'll probably actually timestamp these out in the YouTube video this time. So, oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna look back at the titles. You've got them pulled up?
Yep, I got them
Okay,
pulled up.
yeah.
Them and the descriptions. Although the first like 3 have the exact same description almost. No, not exactly. Okay, episode 1. Do not open until 2041. Aptly named. The description. Join us as we begin our journey to leave messages for us to come back to in 20 years. Now, what do we remember about this episode?
I remember that it
Tic Tac?
got like you don't stop it. Oh my gosh, like you don't pull out your phone and text.
No, I do.
Yep.
I just don't have a tick.
Okay, well I muted that, so you're welcome. Anyway, wait, I remember it got ended abruptly because I don't remember why. Do you remember why?
I don't remember.
I just remember the ending is like the least smooth that could possibly be.
Well, it's okay. The whole episode is the least smooth episode we could have produced. I mean, that is the only episode that I've listened to in its entirety, and that was partially because I was editing.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
it was mostly because I was the only one that actually listened to the entire thing, and it's rough. It is rough.
I mean, like
between audios being all out of whack, and then my dog at the time barking in the
background.
Yeah, it was rough. The first like 4 episodes all have that with the dog, and it was just nuts.
Ew, I can't believe I ever let you get away with that. No, I'm just kidding.
What was I supposed to do?
I'm just kidding.
Obviously, I can't say that on YouTube.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that video of the dog? Like, it was like video taken by this like animal rescue team, and they saved the dog that was out on the streets. It had its mouth like zip tied shut.
No. What? They like surgically put it in there, or did
no? It's like okay, you know how a dog
pucker
has
up
like
the lips and
no, you know how a dog has like a snout.
Oh, a snout. Okay, yeah. I'm thinking like a pug, like a flat-footed.
No.
I'm
It was like a dog.
Do that?
It's a typical dog. No, and it had its
zip tied
snout zip tied shut. It was a zip tie, a single zip tie around it, but you know it doesn't have opposable thumbs, so it can't do anything about it. And so they brought out cutters and freed it. And then the person recording the video adopted the dog.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that story of the firefighter saved some piglets from a fire, and then like 3 weeks later, the owner of the piglets sent them bacon made from the pigs?
Was that real or was that just a joke? Cause
I have no idea. It was a meme. So
I genuinely do not know. That just sounds like a joke.
It was a meme, so I genuinely do not know. It could be fake.
Yes,
I didn't look at it. It was just something that reminded you. I don't know. Animal.
I'm certainly dubious.
It just made me remind me of that.
Anyway,
there's not much to say about the first episode. It was rough. It
happened.
It's definitely one of the episodes of all time.
I remember I was talking about my Game Boy Color right when we ended it, though.
I do not remember.
That's all I can remember about it, though.
Specific.
2 years was a very long time.
Yeah,
it was a long time ago.
Dude, it feels like it's been longer.
It's because it's almost 3 years. It's
That's
about
true,
2.5. It was about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. I mean, it also took us a month of editing before we even uploaded. We recorded in October, but then uploaded in November.
That's true. and before that, it had been in development hell for half a year.
we started talking about it in what, like April?
Yeah.
And then it took us till October to actually record, and then another month to upload. It was rough. The first episode was rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
The second
we
episode,
grew, though. We got better.
We did. Honestly, dude, seeing how far we've come since then has been awesome.
That's going to be an interesting thing to look for when we come back to this in 20 years. It's like exactly how much better did we get between episode 1 and 2? Just those two.
Just the 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I think the first 3 were relatively the same when it came to quality.
Yeah, probably.
Because after the third one, was when everything started to pick up. I started getting better with editing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I actually figured out what I was doing. Episode 2, A Look to the Past. This month we discussed what we would change if we woke up 10 years ago with the same memories we have now.
It's just supposed to be looking at the titles.
I said titles and descriptions.
Okay, that's not what I had in my...
What's wrong with it?
Okay, because we were supposed to try to remember what we talked about based off the titles, remember?
I said titles and descriptions.
Okay, but
I specifically said titles and
I
descriptions.
know, but if you think about it, though, if we read the description, that completely gives away.
It really doesn't, because all it does is give us an overview of the general. It basically just expands upon the title.
Your initial descriptions, yes, but as the show progressed, you got better and more detailed in your descriptions. Don't you remember? Like toward the end, you were cranking out bangers.
All right, fine. I'll stop after this one. I'll stop after this one.
Just wanted to point that out. You got good, all right?
You really started cooking.
That's because I actually started taking pride in the description.
Yeah.
I sat down. I was like, how can I make this interesting and funny? I wanted, because the first like 5 episodes are all about like the same thing. Oh, this month we talk about this. This month we talk about that. I was like, I wanted to do something better.
And that's absolutely fair.
Started popping out bangers.
Okay, so
all right, well,
sorry, I didn't mean to.
Right, you're good. Pardon that interruption.
Well, I'll edit it out.
Maybe.
Probably.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look to the past.
I'll just make myself look 10 times cooler.
Looking into the past.
So I think that one is
and that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. Didn't we just?
Dude, episodeception.
Is that the one where we answered the question? What would you do if you woke up and you were 10 again?
Asking like I didn't just read that in the description.
You know what? Listen, man, I'm tired.
Yes, that is. Yes, we woke up 10 years ago with the same memories we have now.
Here's the question: do I have to go back through everything, knowing that it's going to happen?
I don't know if we asked that or not.
No, I don't think we. Yeah, no, that's a good question.
Because I remember I posed the question like, am I allowed to change what happens? Because then that would change who I am today.
Yeah, I think we largely
decided, let's not go into it too deep.
Yeah, I think we largely focused on preserving the timeline and like not.
You just know what happened.
Not deviating massively. I think we also were like I think we probably noted like, things we would change if we wanted to, but I think we were all in agreement that we wouldn't change anything about our lives because we
wouldn't be the same people.
Yeah. We largely landed on that point.
I'm just thinking of like 4 different questions that are taking that way too far.
Okay, all right.
Time Capsule Podcast, a retrospective.
Yeah, next episode.
Oh, right. We are the Campions.
Camping trips.
I remember that one.
That one was fun.
Yes.
We covered senior
We're
camp.
sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that was incredible.
We covered that trip.
We need to do that again, you guys. We need to just...
We're sorry.
I feel like now more than ever is a good time because I have 3-day weekends forever now. So
nice.
I'm all in.
I could manage something.
I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I'm kind of married right now, so we gotta...
I'm kind of married right now, so...
I have to figure out our vacation times along with work stuff and then trying to find a time. It'd be interesting. But
I'm just saying, though, if we only went... Like, consider where we went last time. Hillsdale, right? That wasn't that far. We literally drove home.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, like... I'm not saying we have to go out of state.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We can figure...
That would be cool, though.
Well, I was going to say we could.
Yes, we definitely could. Especially if we wanted to do it in Missouri, because we're right here by the border.
True.
Anyway. Yeah.
No.
We are the Campions.
We went camping.
Listen, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty proud of these episode titles.
They're good.
You
really wrote up some bangers.
Thank you. Can that be A, an inside joke, and B, we put that on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Cranked out some bangers.
Cranked out some bangers.
You be cranking 90s, I be cranking out bangers. Top 10 video games. I think we talked about our top 10 video games.
Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Do you remember any of the video games you put on your top 10 list?
I definitely remember that Portal 2 is at the top of mine. What?
Subnautica's in there somewhere.
Yeah. I think
Battlefield 1 was my top. It probably still is my top.
Did any of us mention Minecraft?
Probably.
I feel it was probably
it was definitely an honorable mention.
Yeah, it had to have been for at least one of us. Definitely talked about Halo.
Yep, definitely.
And
I don't know. I don't remember many of them.
I'm sure I said Super Mario Galaxy in there at some point.
I did too, I believe.
I think you both did.
Oh yeah, we were both pretty excited about that one.
Yeah. Because I think I said that was my like 3 or 2 or something, and you were like, "Oh, that's my number." Wait, no, 2 or 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember much. I just remember the majority of mine were all mostly. I'm trying to say mainly or mostly, and it just got them confused. We're like soundtrack based as to why they were on my list, just because of their soundtracks. But I don't remember very many. I just remember Battlefield 1 was top. We've got rants in our pants.
Oh man,
that was like I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you a single thing.
There's no way of knowing.
I think if I recall correctly, I ranted about Google Photos.
Oh, I think I ranted about old people.
Me? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Like, I think I legitimately ranted about old people because like the way they drive, the way they.
Yeah, that sounds.
Because I dealt with a lot of old people in like customer service when it came to the working at a grocery store.
Yeah.
I talk about stupid people because we get stupid customers in Honda all the time.
Right. I wish we could have done another ranting episode though before we brought this to a close.
I hope we can do something later on. Who knows? Mistake on me.
Yes.
Talking about our mess ups.
Yeah, mistakes.
But I don't remember the context of those mistakes.
I think it just
it was just
general screw ups in our lives that we did.
I do not remember a single one. I don't remember.
Did you talk about the time that you almost drove the right stander off of a cliff when you were helping?
No, but I should have. I should have.
Well, okay. Well, now you had to tell that story.
So, him and his dad brought their standing mower. This is the one you stand on the back.
Right. Yeah.
To come help us, mow.
And
then, I was supposed to be doing the mowing, and then his dad was helping with my dad with one of Dad's cars that we were trying to get fixed up or started at least, to see if we could sell it. Mm-hmm. And so while I was doing the mowing, and I've never ridden one of those, he showed me briefly how to do it, so I kind of knew the basic controls. But back in that time, that was when we were still living in Parkville, and we had that house, the really big house with the really big yard, and the backyard, there's a hill, and
I think
part of that hill is like a big rock step, like it's just a bunch of rocks, really big boulders. And I got I was trying to cut the edge of the grass, and I got too close, and the rear wheels started, or the front wheels, or one of them started slipping, and then I just lost control, and I jumped off, and the emergency stopped the mower, but it was hanging halfway off this cliff. And I had to sheepishly go up there and tell his dad, I almost drove the mower off here. I'm not sure. I think we had to get the truck and back it up and pull the mower away from the cliff.
That's so funny
because I couldn't get it off.
Oh man,
almost died that day.
Good times.
They were good times. Good old days. Top 10 movies.
Self-explanatory.
Yes.
The Mummy.
Movies.
Do you even remember
The Mummy? That's a good movie.
Which one?
The Mummy.
The first one, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
I think Jurassic Park. I think Jurassic Park was your number one.
Definitely.
Something.
Yeah. I don't know if it was my number one, but I definitely mentioned Iron Man.
I definitely had Star Wars, Lord of the Rings in there. I just don't remember which. I think Star Wars Episode 3, I believe, was my number one, or at least in the top 2. And Lord of the Rings episode, or The Two Towers, was in there somewhere, but I don't remember exactly what place.
Okay, yeah.
What?
Just The Two Towers. It's stupid. Don't worry about it.
Why is it stupid? That's one of the best movies ever.
No. I know. Just thinking about another situation with The Two Towers.
Oh my gosh. Is that all you think about?
Sorry. Let's carry on.
All right, Brian, edit that out. No, I'm just kidding.
What you're editing? What are you talking about?
That's the joke.
Jack Class.
Yeah, school stories. Yeah.
I remember that was the first one we actually had to put a warning on because you said a bad word.
Listen, man.
Actually, we all ended up saying it.
Yeah.
Because
first of all.
We're secondly, I was if we're already putting a warning on it, might as well.
Secondly, there's no other way to tell the story.
No, there's not.
In that context, without saying the actual word. At least I feel. It's not like I enjoyed saying it that many times.
Oh my gosh.
I talked about that guy stuffing a sword down his pants in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
I don't remember any.
When I rickrolled my
with the projector.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was good.
That was good.
My teacher threatened to throw my computer off the balcony.
Well, remember you were homeschooled, so I think you
I did have
You didn't
some
necessarily
stories.
sit out that episode, but you definitely had less to talk about than David and
100%.
I.
I just don't remember what exactly I mentioned.
Yeah.
A lot can happen in 2 years of high school. I'm just saying.
Hashtag not sponsored by these products, but we wish they were. We wish we were. Please sponsor us. We need money. Full title. I had to pull that up because it doesn't even show the full title.
Oh, that's funny. I wish more people listen to this show, man. What the heck?
we were shooting out some bangers, bro.
Cranking out some bangers.
Oh, geez.
So we just talk about products and brands that we really enjoyed that we would totally love to be sponsored by, but that we weren't sponsored by. In fact,
we never have been sponsored by anything.
No, we were just plugging them because they've done us well.
Did we ask Cheetos to sponsor us?
Cheetos?
I feel like that's something that we've definitely said before.
I think we mentioned it, yeah.
In the taste test video?
Yeah, at least one of the taste, or we mentioned it before. They're wanting to do a taste test video for them. Yeah, I think we mentioned it, but we never actually attempted anything.
How cool do you think that would be to be like the person who like tastes the flavors to make sure they taste good?
That would be awesome.
Like a flavor technician.
Go to Cheetos. You're like, this tastes like crap.
I need you to revise this.
I mean, they'd have to have
not cheesy enough.
They'd have to have several different people doing it because
Yeah.
one person's taste buds could be completely different from theirs.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, the fact that
the three of us.
Yeah, like Dave and I liked the spicy one, and you didn't, and then you guys liked the normal one, and I didn't.
You did, yeah.
So like, we've tasted a lot of things on this channel.
Yeah.
We need to get back to some of those.
Yeah, I miss doing that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the cooking videos.
We'll taste test some brats, flame grilled.
Yeah. No, it's got to be on a frying pan. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We'll cook it for like 3 different ways and see which one's better.
Huh?
Oh, I like that idea.
Microwave one, cook it on the stove, and then do like a flame grilled one.
And we can throw one in the oven.
And throw one in the oven, and we'll see which one's better.
Shove one in the toaster.
Imagine a microwaved brat, bro. Oh my
well,
word.
we would have to like cook it to make it not raw first.
Well, obviously, but that'd be.
Or do we?
How do you go
And
around?
raw. Someone has to eat a raw brat.
How do you go around doing that? Just Google how long to cook a brat in the microwave till it's not.
Oh my
raw.
gosh.
Like a hot dog, man. Just nuke
Reddit will
the crap
probably
out
have
of it.
something.
Oh, what if we boiled one?
Ooh. Like you're boiling a hot dog. It might actually make sense.
Ooh. Yeah, but that doesn't. Ooh.
There's potential there.
There is
That is a
there.
potential video. I like that.
Stay tuned.
It's another banger we might be cranking out.
Yeah, we might
Clamped one in a waffle iron.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How many ways can you cook a brat?
Yeah,
do you have a toaster oven?
No.
What was the question?
You have a toaster oven?
No.
Dang.
We can get a cheap one. We gotta go to a thrift store.
Yeah.
What if we cook it and then we put it in a blender? I don't know. I'm
What if
just
we-
making stuff
Oh
up
my
now.
gosh.
What if we put like a firecracker
A
in
broad-
and then light it? You think it would
Internal
turn it?
combustion.
We could roast one over a fire as well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How many bratwursts are we gonna buy? That's the real question.
That's so many that we've
At
already
least
come up
8.
with. Plus, I mean, that's 2 packages. That's 10. And then plus, if we get an air fryer. No, wait, I have an air fryer. I think
My
you said
parents
toaster
do
oven.
as
You
well.
said toaster oven, didn't you?
Yeah,
We're gonna air fry a brat.
dude,
That actually might be a good idea.
that could work.
Low key. I've air fried steaks before, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, air fryer food is good.
Anyways,
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Not us
You know what
having
may happen in
a
the
quintuple business meeting here. Workspace face.
stories from work.
Is that the
obviously.
episode you told us about the YMCA incident?
Is this the one that Seb
with
was
the
on?
kid in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Was that the one that Seb was in?
I think so. Yeah, because he talked about his job as a pharmacist.
Yeah, I'll be up the
Yeah.
pharmacist. And he said, "Screw big pharma."
Yeah.
That was the episode where the poop ball came to light.
Several pitballs.
No, that was a different episode.
Oh, you're right. That we'll get to that. in a
We'll
couple-
get there when we get
We'll get
there.
there when we get there. That was a banger as well. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Spilling the personality.
We took this.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Myers-Briggs
Yeah.
personality
Yeah.
test?
Yeah.
And we
I
discussed the results.
I misunderstood the assignment, but we did.
Oh yeah, did you like take it in?
Yeah, I took it during the episode. I thought that was what we're doing. We take the test during the episode and then discuss it. I didn't realize we were supposed to take it beforehand. that explains why the episode was.
I feel like maybe I
almost
didn't
2 hours
communicate
long.
clearly there. That might have been on me. I don't remember though.
Apparently, we have a lot of communication issues between you and I.
I think all three of us. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh,
I'm not without my faults.
yeah.
Ear factor. I genuinely did. Was that? Did we talk about like music, or was that a different one?
I think so.
No, because well, no, not to look ahead, but there's another one two episodes later that also does sound. So which one was
Ear
actually,
factor. Was
it just sounds that we like or we don't like?
No. That's the other one.
I can pull up, look at the description.
Hold on. Let's keep thinking about it for a second, then we can. All right. If we all three give up.
Ear factor.
Ear factor.
See, this is
I
when
think
this
it
is when
had
the
more to
title
do-
throws me
admittedly-
off, because I would assume based on the relation to fear factor, it'd be sounds that we don't like.
Well, here's the thing, right? This definitely was not my best title game here. I will admit that's a pretty weak one.
Bro,
I don't think. I think the only reason.
reason.
I think the only reason it has the word "ear" in it is because it's a podcast and you listen to it. That was my
not a
mindset.
banger.
I think we talked about our fears. That's my guess.
All right. Well, let's find out who is correct. It's like fear factor, but for your ears. We are discussing things that have scared us. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Called it.
Okay. So yeah, it was okay. So it was stuff that scared us. I couldn't remember if it was sound related or not.
I liked that episode. It gave me goosebumps. I was sitting in my room. I'm talking about things
That
that have
episode
scared
was
me.
fun. Yeah,
it
now
scared
I
me in the
remember.
past, and now I got all paranoid. I was like, "There's
That
something in
episode
my
was
room."
fun. I enjoyed that one.
Dude, did you guys see? Okay, so maybe you played it for yourselves, but if you haven't, I'd highly recommend it. On stream a couple weeks ago, I played through Fears to Fathom Home Alone.
Oh yeah,
That's such a good, scary game.
great game.
What is it?
Fears to Fathom Home Alone. So Fears to Fathom is like multiple chapters.
Yeah, it's a series.
They're like kind of their own self-contained games. The first one is free. It's Home Alone, and you're in a house. I'm not even gonna. I don't want to say anything more because I don't want to spoil it. But it's free to play, and you should either watch my playthrough or play it yourself because it's really good. It's really good.
We have reached the halfway point with our Unus Auris 1 year anniversary.
I think that was pretty self-explanatory.
Was that our only live stream video podcast live stream that we've done?
I think so.
Yes.
The one and only live stream.
Yeah.
That was.
We considered doing this as a live stream, but I wanted it to be a little more refined, and edited. Also, yeah, I don't know. I just thought I felt like it would be better as a video. I will do it as a live premiere though. That's how I plan on uploading it.
That one was fun. We had your dad on. That was the first time you showed up on camera.
Yes, that was my face reveal.
Momentous occasion.
We had done 2 or 3 videos before that. That was the first time you ever showed up. Your dad was on.
My hair was buzzed.
Your hair was.
Yeah.
I looked at the SD card on my camera that we used to film that the other day, and it still has those videos on there. And I came across that, and immediately it's just you and Jake sitting on the couch, and I see your hair, and I'm like, oh, geez, what was that?
Yeah. I was playing. You guys ever heard of Photo Roulette?
Oh no! What is that?
It's a game where you play it with a bunch of other people, and it takes a random picture from your camera roll for everybody to see, and you have to figure out whose it is.
Oh, that sounds like a game. That also sounds like a good way to open yourself up to like privacy breach.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, I mean on behalf of like the apps.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But one of the pictures of mine was me trying to get a picture for my Blue Star thing. Oh, sorry.
You keep bumping it.
And it was just me with the
bold.
I don't even like thinking about it.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was for a play, right?
No.
Oh.
It's just because I wanted to.
Yeah, I remember you texted. You're like, I got a surprise for you.
I
boys.
thought
And
you.
we're like,
No.
what is it? And then
Didn't
you
you shaved your beard once for a play?
I did.
Right?
I
That's
did
what I was
shave
thinking of. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that did you do that again, or did you just want?
I just wanted to shave my beard.
Fair enough, man. I get it.
I had to go back to default for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then we get to our other sound one. Here we are now. Entertain us. That one's it's clever, but it's a little rough.
Whatever, man. I'd like to see you do better.
I mean, shall we look at the description, see which one's better, the description or the?
That's not fair. The description's like a whole paragraph and a half.
Apples to oranges.
You get it. Yeah, come on, man. I have like
Oranges
one
are better,
line
by
to
the way.
work with. What?
I said oranges are better.
That's just like your opinion, man. They're both good in their own right.
That one was sounds that we do enjoy, or music or something.
It's just we were just talking about sound in general. I
Sounds.
believe, if my
Yeah.
memory serves me correctly, we talked about what we
Nails on a
like, what we don't
chalkboard.
like. Oh, sorry, our favorites sounds. Our favorite sounds,
Like
like sizzling bacon. That was what.
yeah.
A shotgun charging, racking around. I almost said a load.
A Fortnite Nerf gun.
Nerf sponsored Nerf Fortnite, right? Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
goodness,
that's a funny video.
Seismic charge. That's what I was thinking of.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Star
from
Wars seismic charge.
what is that? Episode 2? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
That
And they brought it back in the Book of Boba Fett.
was beautiful. We won't be seeing him again.
Wow.
Honestly, Harry, my all-time favorite episode. Fantastical February Fecal Fiesta. Honestly, my favorite title, my favorite
Oh boy,
episode.
thank you.
That was honest. That was just my favorite.
Yeah,
right
I couldn't
there.
think of
It
a
was a
good
lot of
pun,
fun.
so I just
It was a
went.
lot
I
of
went
fun.
hard on the alliteration.
Oh my gosh, so many stories.
I can't wait to
Um,
listen to that one again.
That's gonna be.
I
That is
remember
a banger.
I put like 3 warnings in the description. I was like, just so you know, you guys read the title, you've read the description. This is what's happening. If you make it to the end and you're disgusted, that's your fault.
Yeah, and then we we verbalized it too at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of those stories grossed me out. I
Ah,
know.
that's
I mean, they're just disgusting in general. But I was like, oh, just trying to
Can't
think
wait
of
to
it.
hear the YMCA story again.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, when you were talking about your borrowing the mower, that reminded me of the story you
Yep.
told where your dad pooped his pants.
Yep.
Oh my
On that
gosh.
same mower.
The poop mower.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's too good.
Oh.
All right, I'm just gonna get this out of the way because it fell off. I apologize. I had this blanket on the couch to protect the leather from Boots' claws.
From her biscuits.
It's a him.
Him. I keep forgetting.
My cat's a girl.
My cat's a boy. When
Every
you hear
cat that I
hanging
know
voice.
personally, like everybody that I know has a cat, has all been girl cats. So I'm just used to calling cats her. I don't know why. Plus,
That's interesting.
cats are just generally feminine.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, that's why even people wear cat ears, you immediately think, oh, it's a girl. or-
Except Garfield. He's a
Except
pretty
for
masculine cat.
especially with Chris Pratt voicing it.
No, I think he sounded more masculine before that because
True.
generally speaking, his voice was deeper
It was-
than Chris
he
Pratt's.
was much
normal
more
voice.
monotone.
Mine was
Yeah.
a joke, but
Okay, I see what you're saying. Sorry.
it's like saying he did a good Mario.
You know what though? He kind of made Mario work. But have
I
you
mean,
seen
yeah,
the trailer for the
I
Garfield movie?
No.
Because it absolutely does not work with
I
Chris
have
I
Pratt.
think the
I
best
not.
voice acting Chris Pratt's ever done was Emmett in the Lego movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that was solid.
perfect
Yeah.
role for him.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect role.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's honestly a little upsetting how not good his voice is as Garfield. Like Bill Murray
Stick to
did
live
a
action.
pretty solid job, even though that movie was not good. Like I think Bill Murray did a good job with the voice acting.
That movie was rough.
Yes,
I
but
haven't seen it in a long time, but it's rough.
him and I couldn't tell you who did it, but do you remember the Garfield show on Cartoon Network? Like late 2000s, early 2010s.
I loved that show.
Whoever voiced him in that show, 10 out of 10. That was like that's my favorite
They should have brought him
iteration
back.
of him. Yeah.
One of the biggest things I hate is when they take actors that do really well in a role and then they decide to do, they basically recast them. Even though, it's understandable if the original actor is getting old and they can't do the acting as often.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like when you look at The Flash,
Grant Gustin.
Grant Gustin,
Yeah.
one of the best Flash actors, or the best Flash actor out of any of the ones I've seen.
Live action, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal. And they got Ezra Miller to do the big movie, which was trash.
Yeah, it was...
Like, bring back Grant Gustin. I loved him. As
He
the
would've
Flash.
You'd think at the very least have him cameo.
Yes,
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
In the multiverse, you literally deal
It
with
was a
the
multiverse
stuff.
movie, yeah.
Literally. But no. They got everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, it was all CGI, but they got everybody else. Yeah. Top 10 favorite TV shows or top 10 TV shows.
Again, self-explanatory.
I don't remember jack squat from that one. I don't remember any of the shows. I actually
I put Clone Wars up there.
That might have been that might have been in my list. I don't remember. At least an honorable mention. I had Sherlock and Psych on there for sure.
Jake, you and I definitely said Gravity Falls.
Yes, that is for sure. I
feel like you said Futurama too. But
I definitely did. I definitely have. It's changed now though. My order. That is for sure.
I think we mentioned it like in the description or in the episode that the order wasn't concrete. Of these are our definite this one's number 10, this one's number 1. It was just a list.
I think that's how you felt.
I probably said Attack on Titan.
I think you did. Yep, if I remember correctly. I don't remember.
It's a good show.
I just remember 2 or 3.
I sat down and watched some anime for the first time.
Oh yeah,
recently.
What'd you watch?
It was Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans.
I've not seen that.
With a bunch of friends, we had a little. So one of my friends is a couple of them are super into Gundams in my group of church, and so we had a Gundam day where we all went over to Independence, Missouri to a Gundam store where you can buy models that you put together.
Nice.
And a bunch of us bought models. I didn't though, because we went there before we watched the anime, and then we went back to his place and we watched 11 or 12 episodes of the anime.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
The only anime that I actually ever enjoyed was Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z.
You should watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Okay. I almost said Food Prattle.
Food Prattle.
That was a good
about
one.
food. I remember I had some very controversial opinions on food.
Jake talked a lot about bacon.
I love bacon. What can I say?
I remember in the description for this one, I specifically, I think this is the first time I mentioned quintuple as from a third person perspective.
Oh yeah.
And I put the views of our hosts don't necessarily may not necessarily line up with your views or something. We here at Quintuple as a whole don't necessarily agree with everything that the hosts say.
Yeah.
I referred to Quintuple as an actual company,
like a corporate entity,
instead of just us 3 noobs. That was mostly for my sake, because I'm I know people are not gonna like what I have to say about food.
You guys ever had Jersey Mike's?
Yes,
they get it at work all the time.
They make some good Philly cheesesteaks.
I don't think I've ever tried their cheesesteak specifically, but I love their cold subs.
They have in my opinion, the best Philly cheesesteaks I've ever had. In my defense, or in defense of Philly cheesesteaks, I haven't actually had a Philly cheesesteak in Philly.
I was gonna say, have you ever been to Philly?
No.
Okay.
I have not.
I have, and I had a cheesesteak there, and it is on another level.
It's
very
good.
Level? Yes.
Like Boston clam chowder from Boston.
I haven't had that. I do want to have it, but yeah, you're probably not.
It's wrong. On another level.
Crepes from Greece.
Yeah.
Oh goodness! The Center of Detention. Is that I was going to say, is that another school one?
No,
that was just times we got in trouble.
Really, times we got in trouble. I again couldn't think of a better pun. I don't think that's a bad pun necessarily. It just again is just.
No, that fits nice.
Detention. I could see where you would be misled though.
Yeah. No, that one. Do you remember any instances from any stories from that? I can only remember one, and it was yeah, no, actually, I don't even know if I mentioned that.
Did I talk about any of the times I got pulled over?
Oh,
probably.
I don't know.
I would imagine at least one.
Yeah, maybe
1 or twice.
I can't recall anything I said. Huh.
No, I have no idea.
I don't know. I've gotten in trouble a lot. So
little troublemaker.
It's hard to pick out the 10 stories we probably all had.
Did I?
Oh, that's the one I did. Oh, dude, I edited so much out of that because I started talking about getting in trouble with women. And I cut out at least 15 minutes of conversation from that episode.
Wow.
Do you still have the original cut somewhere?
No, there's no way.
Oh, dang it.
I deleted it. I was like,
man, that's good, paid Patreon content.
Oh, yeah, there's no way I'm outing myself. I was listening to my audio and I was like, I know who listens to this. I should probably not put this in there. So I deleted a solid 15 minutes of conversation.
Dang, that's.
Oh, that's funny.
Do you still have that lost episode clip?
Lost episode clip?
So yeah, at one point we sat down to record an episode. I couldn't tell you which one it was. I don't remember which specifically we were. I just know we were recording, and David, I think you had gone radio silence. This is one of the many times where you hadn't said anything, so we weren't sure.
I was having.
Yeah, we weren't sure if you were going to show up. So we started recording, and then he showed up, and we were like, all right, we're not too far in. Let's stop and start over.
It's possible,
and we're like, all right, let's save this, and we'll call it the last episode.
I don't remember if I actually saved it or if I just hit Control-Z and undid everything.
All right,
I can try
do me a
to
favor,
look
double
at some
check
point,
when you get a chance, because
bonus episode.
Yeah, I might put that somewhere. I don't know.
Who knows? Get Teched. This is the one episode that I missed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So talking about technology.
I don't remember which ones you weren't in because I know you missed one.
Yeah.
But
I know we definitely argued about Apple and Android.
For sure. Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, we were just talking about like technology.
Yeah, we talked about the advancements.
We talked about like how far technology has come, just in general and over the course of our lives specifically.
Even now, since that episode has been released to where we are now,
dude,
technology has gone so far, so fast.
That was almost a year ago.
The future is now, old man.
It is.
Yeah, wait, what month was that?
June of last year.
Wow.
Time flies.
AI has gone really far in that amount of time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think do you think we even mentioned it in that episode?
I think we were probably like excited to see where it was going to go.
Yeah,
I'm sure we talked about it.
Like, probably sounds about right, considering the general time frame of how it's gone. Yeah.
AI should be regulated by the government.
Ironically, the reason I missed it was because I was having technical difficulties with my computer.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny. To Survey Man.
Do you guys know what that title is a reference to, by the way? I'm just curious.
What's
the title?
To Survey Man.
I didn't even know what inflectuations you're supposed to put on what word. I was just like, To Survey Man, okay.
Is it like a Star Trek?
No, but that's not necessarily too far off. It's an episode of The Twilight Zone. It's one of the more famous ones. So, like, basically aliens come down to Earth and they've been like giving humanity like rides to their home planet and like we haven't quite nailed down like their language and how they communicate, so we've kind of just been assuming that they've been giving us like free tours of their planet, right? Mm-hmm. And so they eventually they come down with a cookbook and they're like, here, look, check this out, we got a cookbook, and it's like, or they come down with a book, sorry, and we think it's the recipe book because it's titled To Serve Man. But then, like, we open and we read it, we translate, and we realize it's a cookbook, and they're eating us. Oh. That's a twist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, classic. Check it out. Highly recommend.
I had no idea. I didn't even think it was that clever of a title.
Well, you're unconscious.
Because I didn't understand what the reference was.
Now you do. Like, now that you do, though, what do you think?
Pretty good.
Okay,
it is pretty good. I mean, yeah. If you understand where it's coming from, then yes, I can see how it's pretty clever.
Yeah,
that's
why the charm is lost once it's explained. You have to be like, oh, it's a serve man, it's a survey man.
Yeah. I mean, but like, since either of you had seen that episode.
What surveys did? Oh no, we did all kinds.
Weird. Like, what kind of pizza are you?
What
character
kind of house
from?
Were you?
What kind of house?
Yeah. Oh, do any of you remember the results?
No. I wish I did because I remember it was hilarious, but I don't remember exactly.
Wasn't there one like what?
There was like, what kind of bean were you?
Oh yeah.
Bean. Oh, which one did we do?
Garbanzo.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think it was garbanzo bean or something like that.
I don't remember though. Did we collectively answer as one entity, or did we each take it?
We discussed them.
Yeah, we had
because you had your screen share.
Oh, that's right.
There's like a majority rule.
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah. That was good.
Okay, now this one.
I'm starting to think maybe we should have done it individually, though. I don't know. That's
Convivial Pursuit. Is that a questionnaire of some kind?
Trivial Pursuit?
No, convivial. Again, only works if you know what the word convivial means.
I thought it was a play on words of Trivial Pursuit.
It is, but the word convivial does not mean the same thing as the word trivial.
I didn't know it was an actual word.
It's like...
Which is surprising.
I don't remember exactly, but it has to do with like friendship and like what you know about a person.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So
like
our friendship test?
Propinquity or something.
That was when I had the most points for knowing the
word.
most about you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Brian was the best friend. I think. Who got second though? Was it me?
I think it was.
Yeah,
I knew you guys were tied.
Oh wait, were we?
Yeah,
I think so.
You guys were tied.
Yeah, okay, we were tied.
For sure.
So there was no worse. I'll accept that. I'm good with that.
Friendship.
Yeah.
That's funny. Talk Zone. That was all small talk.
All small talk. Yeah.
Did you make that one, David? Were you there for that one? I know. No, you weren't. You weren't because this one's the one. This was no.
Did we bring in someone else though? I don't know.
No, it was just you and me.
It's just you
It
and
was
me.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough one to get through.
Why?
Because it was like
Casual conversation, no direction.
well, okay, so
I guess that. Well, just thinking about it, that's a lot harder to do with the less people.
yeah,
you have.
especially with
Yeah.
just two people. So it was like trying to come up with stuff to talk about. This was I think for me personally, this was the start of the decline of content when it comes to the Time Capsule podcast, because I was running out of content to come up with for that episode.
Well,
And then when we got to the next episode, it was even worse.
what? Why do you think that?
Well, number one, we had to cut out a lot.
Okay, hold on.
A lot
Put that
because
on pause because we'll get there when we get there. Let's finish talking about Talk Zone though, real quick.
I was just like, I didn't have any content, and with it just being the two of us, it was rough to like come up with funny stuff to talk about.
Well, that's because of the YouTube. Okay, so let's take a moment to remember that you chose that topic. Not that I'm putting the blame on you.
No, I was
But-
expecting it to be.
But
He
you were
said,
like,
"Hold
oh,
on.
let's just.
This whole operation was your
Well,
idea.
here's the thing. Okay, well,
Let's just do small talk
I
the
don't
whole
want us
time.
to be throwing blame around. All right, I was expecting all three of us to be there.
Yeah, fair. Okay, that is true. But when you say let's just do small talk the whole time,
that was
that
the
there's not
reason-
really a
okay,
whole lot
I'm
of
not gonna lie.
preparation to do
The
for
reason,
that.
well,
I
here's
mean,
the
I guess I could have written some things down.
The
and talked
reason
about
I
it,
said that was because I didn't have any other any other topics to do, and I know
but you didn't have any other ideas.
No, we were we were basically out of episode ideas. So I was like, "Hey, how about we just do this?" Because I don't have anything, and I don't
It's a
want to
filler
prepare.
episode.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to prepare
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, okay.
So we jumped in, and
So you were lazy. No, I'm just kidding.
sure.
I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah,
just,
so it's like then we
I
jumped
was just
in.
joking.
Then we jumped in, and it was like, well, wow, we really don't have anything.
So, how about this weather?
I don't know how we got an hour and 11 minutes on that episode.
You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding.
Then we get to the next episode, Into the Weboverse, which is clever. I will give you that. It's a clever title.
Thank you. I was hoping that could serve as a sort of backdoor pilot for
That one
another podcast, but it
I mean, that one
it's
wasn't.
not like that did any better than any other episode. So
See, that one wasn't. Didn't. It
I was hopeful about the concept for it.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
But once again, I think David wasn't there, and then once we started, I had stuff. I gave a topic, or I had a story from the internet, and it was like half internet, half real life. It was like kind of like came onto the internet and was like spread relatively quickly, but it wasn't like it didn't originate on the internet. And you made a point to call that out, and you're like, well, yeah, but was that? I don't remember hearing about. Is that an actual internet thing, or is it just something that?
Did I? Was I?
Yeah,
did
you
that?
did.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And so,
I don't remember
my
this at
first
all.
story,
In the
so,
slightest.
Like right
I'm
off
so
the bat,
sorry.
right off the bat, I was like, well, this episode's gonna suck because that's half of my stuff is stuff that happened in real life, and then just kind of trickled on the internet and spread from there. Like nothing I had actually originated from the internet, so I was like, well, poop. Okay. And then like the last half of the episode, it got really dark with you talking about like some a ghost or a robot or something that was convincing kids to do.
Oh, were you talking about Momo?
Yeah,
It wasn't
that
real
was-
though. That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
hoax, bro.
Yeah, no, but you were talking about it, and because of the topic you talked about in relation to that, we had to cut it out because there was no way we were going to have that in an actual episode. Like I didn't.
You cut that out?
I didn't cut it out.
Oh,
The
who?
editor did.
Oh, I don't remember. Okay, yeah.
I did.
I'm so sorry. I have no
during
memory.
recording, I didn't-
Trashy talking you. I'm so sorry.
No, it's like during the recording, I didn't feel comfortable with that, and then when I sent it to her, she was like, "I don't know if we should have that." And I was like, "I totally agree. Go ahead and cut it."
Okay, you know what? I think I do remember something because didn't she bring that up on the server?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
yeah. No, that one was rough to get through. We did bring it back with the Quizler.
I wonder if it would have performed. Do you think it would have performed better or worse if we included that?
I
No.
don't think it would have performed any better or worse. I think it would have. I mean, I don't.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Our audience
In my
is
opinion.
dismally small. Not that we don't appreciate you.
They said those two episodes were rough, but then we brought it back with the Quizler, and
I
we did
am-
really well with that.
I
one.
am proud of that.
I am very proud of that one. We had
Yeah.
a lot of fun. It was very interesting.
Guys, let us know if you want another round of mouth mashup music mania. 'cause
Unfortunately, I
You know, I
didn't
still
do as
listen
well
to
as
some-
I
I still
wanted
listen to
to.
some of those songs.
I'm glad, and I
They're
love
good
putting that
songs.
together. Like I was sitting there as I compiled that list, being like, "Oh, this is going to be so good."
I'm really cranking out a banger.
Crank out a banger. Did you actually put the? I didn't catch very many. Did you actually put the music in the video, or did you substitute it for non-copyright?
Oh, I actually put the
Okay.
I got by with everything except for So here's interesting. This is weird, right? So
I don't know how the copyright
YouTube,
stuff works.
right? Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It was able to detect that we used "Sexual Healing" by Marvin Gaye. Everything else got through, but because we used that song, even though it was for 2 seconds or whatever, that video is not available in Russia.
Wow.
What?
I know.
Luckily, none of our listenership is in Russia.
Hey, and if you are, just use a VPN.
Actually,
Oh yeah, can you see?
93% of our audience is in the United States.
Checks
And then
out.
it's less than 1% of our audiences in the following countries: United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Australia, Canada, Indonesia, Philippines, Czech Republic, India, Sweden, Austria, Switzerland, and Belgium.
That's awesome.
Wow,
We've been heard around the world.
cool, man.
Spotify
you.
Spotify was our most listened to platform. Apple Podcast was the next, then Google, then a web browser, and then Pocket Casts. Spotify for Pocket.
That's
basically
a
this app.
third-party app. That's what I use.
Majority of our listeners were 18 to 22, and they were also 65% of our listeners were female.
Nice.
All right, man. Hey, just so you know, I'm seeing. No, I'm just kidding. Cut that out
for that.
Okay, all right. Uncalled for, sir.
Hey, just so you know.
Hey, he is too.
Mashup of the century. No.
Oh my! What?
Nothing. Anyways, I don't know. It's been a wild ride, just from the beginning, the first episode to now.
How wonderful it's been!
We've
I
had
really
some
want to
ups
do
and
another
downs.
podcast. Like,
That may, I don't know. We may look at that as an option.
you know what? I do have an idea to pitch to the two of you after we record this.
It definitely won't be as structured as this. It'll be more laid back, more fun.
Oh, okay.
Well, here we like fun, Jake.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about structure. I like structure.
You don't always need structure.
There may be a chance we crank out another banger.
Yeah, I'm hoping we crank out more bangers.
Yeah, man.
We had some bangers in this podcast. There are a few not so much of a banger, but a lot of them were, and it's been a really fun time recording them, regardless if they're bangers or not.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, honestly, just keeping up with you guys, catching up every episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
This
Absolutely
has done wonders for our friendships.
I have enjoyed the moments that we've all shared together.
Yeah.
Truly.
Likewise.
Yeah, both on and off the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you. That felt good. I think we needed that.
Both on and off the podcast, in the videos, and everything we've done so far. It's been a blast. And again, just us ending the podcast. This podcast specifically does not mean we're not going to make more content. We want. I personally, I know my wife wants us to do more cooking videos. She loves those. I don't know why, but she loves them.
How would you feel if we did them in her kitchen, though?
Our kitchen's not a bad size, and it has pretty good lighting, so it might work.
Do you have? I'm curious. You guys have either like an island or a counter that sticks out where you
Yes, 100%.
can? Okay, that
I'll take
I love having.
I'll
that
take a
because
picture. I'll take a picture of it. When
I would
home.
like. Yeah.
I have seen it. It's a good kitchen.
Yeah, I've never.
I was like, have you? Oh yeah, you've been
I
there.
haven't been to your place yet, actually.
It's kind of a mess right now, but once we get it cleaned up, hopefully.
I went there for a sandwich,
Yeah.
and I got a sandwich.
Nice,
Took break.
dude.
I'm 7 minutes from work, so we both took break at the same time and went over to my place, play some Call of Duty.
How, like lunch break, you mean?
Yeah.
How long do you get? An hour?
An hour.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. I only get 30 minutes.
That sucks.
I know.
I got 30 minutes when I
Nice.
used to work at Panda Express. Not enjoyable.
Well, we had 20 minutes at Price Chopper,
Yeah.
which is literally barely enough time to go get your food, sit down,
what the
eat,
frick?
and then go to the bathroom. Because if you clock back in and then go to the bathroom, they got ticked off at you. Like, you got in serious trouble for that. They like,
That's your what?
yeah. They're like, you have 20 minutes. Go get your food, eat, go to the bathroom, and then get back.
Okay, wait. I'm curious. So these are 8-hour shifts, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So did you get also like 15 minutes intervaled in the middle of your shifts?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because
I
get 3 10-minute shifts in addition to my.
Yeah.
Those are shift 3 10-minute breaks. Those are paid, but my 30-minute lunch is not.
3
Yeah,
minute
that
lunch.
was kind of how it was.
30.
Oh.
If you worked 8,
Oh my
What?
I think the way it worked was if you worked 8 or more hours, like if you worked over 8 hours, because some people work 10,
I will say I do work 10s.
then they would either give you a 30-minute unpaid or 2 15-minute breaks paid.
Yeah.
But if you worked 8 or less, then it was just a 20-minute break.
Well, even when I worked 8 at my current employer, I still got a 30-minute unpaid lunch, but then I got 2 15-minute paid. So.
At Panda Express, I would have 1 10-minute paid break and 1 30-minute unpaid break for a 12-hour shift.
12? Oh,
Yeah.
my word. I don't know if I could ever do a 12.
I would do 12 on Saturday and Sunday. So 24 hours over the course of 2 days.
Dude, I felt so
Wow.
bad.
It's not a good time.
There's one time
Definitely was
I
not
had to
happy.
call.
That's rough.
I had to call my office manager back from her vacation like a day early because our third at the time for customer service at Price Chopper was sick all week long. So it was literally just me who could open and close. So I worked 6 16-hour shifts in a row.
Oh,
And
no.
when Sunday came around, I was like, I got halfway through the day, and I was like, and then our third called in again, and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this. And I called my office manager. I'm like, I know you're on vacation. I'm sorry, but can you please be here this afternoon? She's like, yeah, I'm already back in town. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm doing this again.
Dang, that's...
16 hours?
Oh, my gosh.
And guess what? I was salaried, so I only got paid for 40 of it.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Wait, okay, I'm curious. What was the times? Like, you came in at what?
6 a.m. and
Two.
I left at 11-ish to 10 or 11.
Oh, no.
How many breaks did you get?
Like a 30-minute break. Luckily, as salary, I was paid for a break, so I was able to just sit down there for half an hour and eat lunch real quick. But
I would have taken like 2 hours.
I wasn't able to because we were just so busy. I wasn't
Yeah.
able to. No,
That's
it was
rough.
rough.
Price Chopper was a busy
horrible.
place.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
And scene. It's gonna be a weird cut, but
Yeah,
alright.
yeah. It's fine. We can make it work. Just don't worry about it. Subscribe. Anyway.
Fun fact: your battery was at 73% when you messaged us.
Hit that bell.
Oh, that's funny.
Hit that bell.
Smack that bell. Okay.
Smack it.
So,
Make it ring.
where were we when we started the show? Does that mean, do we want to,
I
like,
was in my apartment.
yeah, to, like, we sat down and recorded it and not when it was in development hell?
Oh, I guess true. Yeah,
Because
we were still working at Price Chopper then.
let's go to the November then of 2021. Yeah, you were still in your apartment. Had you even met Riley at that point?
No.
Wow. Okay, and
my dad had just passed away like a month and a half before.
Oh,
But
man,
when we were
yeah.
recording October, he passed away in September, literally a month before we started recording.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
I think that's partially why I pushed it so much. I was like, guys, I want to do this. Like, I want to get this started.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, was
I
that
was
like
I
a
needed, it kind of like
distract you?
yeah,
or
I was like, I
whatever?
need something to
Did
do.
you- yeah. I'm glad I could provide that for you, man. I didn't even
both
think
did.
about that. I never realized that.
Yeah, we both did.
Wow.
That's cool. I was
That was really sad.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
real breakdown. This guy. No, I'm kidding.
My bad. You
I
asked
was
where we were. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I'm still living with my parents.
Nothing has changed. I've moved. I've had I've moved from 3 different jobs. Is really. Where was I at? Price
I was
Chopper?
still working in Amazon.
No,
back
you
then.
you left a little bit before I did.
I was at Panda Express at that point.
Yep.
Yeah, you were. You would like. I think just started pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And I also just started at Honda.
I broke my arm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you broke your arm.
Well, it was my thumb, technically.
Yeah, I remember for the longest time that picture of you actually was in the Discord,
We
Yeah.
still have
and
the
no one
picture
ever
up there.
talked in it. So when you opened up Discord to like go in the voice chat,
This
it was
is a
just
picture of my
your-
broken thumb.
I'm pretty sure we still have that in there.
Yeah, if you scrolled up far enough. Yeah. You really
Don't
about to
mind
do
me.
it?
Don't mind
Yeah,
me. You guys keep talking.
He's trying to find it.
Oh man, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I was still working in that Amazon warehouse, getting like 20, 25 hours a week. It was rough.
Would you go back?
You know, if I could get, I don't know. You mean like in addition to my current job, or like leave my current job and go
Just
back?
in general.
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like it really depends.
If the circumstance permitted. Yeah,
Yeah,
there it is.
Like this was like right before and sort of in the midst of like when Amazon got called out for like treating their workers poorly.
Yeah.
And I doubt conditions have improved that much. So I don't think I would, honestly.
That's fair.
I will say though, I appreciated being able to start my shift at like 10:30.
Yeah.
See, I've thought of that question as well, and honestly, I played around with the idea of going back to Price Chopper as as part time, not quitting my current job, but like part time.
Supplemental.
Yeah, like I have 3 days off. When I have Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays off, so I'm like, take 1 or 2 of those days, just part time over a few hours, go and be like a cashier or customer service or whatever. Just because I
had a little light 4-hour shift.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad place necessarily to work. It was the corporate aspect that sucked, especially when you're a manager.
Yeah,
it sucked. So like I enjoyed the friendships I made there.
Yeah, you seemed to enjoy it, from what I could see.
I mean it wasn't horrible. It was just the hours and being salary sucked. That's what you get for being good at your job, though.
Yep.
Humble brag.
I was all over that store. They had me
literally.
In almost every
we had you
department.
like 5 different departments.
Wow.
Dude.
They were like, David, can you go to the deli for today? I'm like, sure. I'll serve people.
Wow.
The bakery was the one department I was not put in at any time, and the only times I was in the bakery at all was just to clean up.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Like I helped in every single department at that point at that store.
I think the only departments I didn't help in were floral and bakery.
Huh, you're lucky. Floral sucked. During the summer when they had the mums out there, if the floral manager wasn't there, they had to send. We're supposed to send a porter or a porter. It's the same job. A sacker, utilities clerk, out there to go water the mums, and there was like 96 mums or something, all on the sidewalk, and it's 80 degrees out,
at least,
and you have to like sit there on the mums and like hold the water, and you couldn't turn the pressure up too high. You literally had to sit at the faucet. The floral manager was very specific. Sit at the faucet and make sure it was at the exact right pressure, and then you had to sit in there for, she said, no less than 60 seconds on each mum.
Wow.
So you're out there, and
I'm already exhausted.
That was
before this.
I started doing that when I was a sacker, and that was when we didn't have the polos at the time. So we were wearing black slacks, a white button-up shirt with an undershirt, and an apron, and I was dying.
That's rough, dude. I would have sprayed myself with the hose.
I get wet. I get soaking wet.
That was my echo.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. There's this really weird thing where, so that used to be my. No, it didn't.
What?
Well, you can do.
Okay,
sorry.
Joe Biden.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
You see my... No, you didn't. When I was...
No, I mean, it was...
America is a country that can be described in one word. So no, so...
The Ho Chi Minh Trail.
So, this thing you can do with Amazon where you can have multiple accounts be under the one family, right?
Okay.
So, I'm in a family with my mom's account, so I can get some of her, like, Prime benefits, because she's Prime, but I don't. And... for some reason, that thing keeps telling me whenever there's motion in front of her doorbell.
That's so weird. I thought they had to be connected to the same network.
No.
That's so weird.
No, not at all.
That's funny. I have access to my mom's... I'm basically an admin on my mom's Wi-Fi. So I can turn it off at any point. Just turn off the router.
That's so funny.
And kick her off.
Sorry, what were we talking about before
I don't
that?
remember.
Dang it.
Oh, where we were when we started.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got
You're talking about suffering at Price Chopper.
Yeah, we got off on a tangent.
In the heat. That sucks, dude. I
had that job for just under 4 years.
That honestly sounds like there could be an OSHA violation in there somewhere. The way you're describing it.
No, it was just hot out.
Okay.
You can't control the weather. We had the plants had to be watered.
I get that, but I don't know that they could justify you standing out there for a certain amount of time. Like, there's a limit.
I mean,
there.
they were. I mean, if you need to,
There's gotta be a limit.
If you needed to, you could just turn off the faucet, run and get some water real quick, and then come back out. You didn't have to stand out there the entire time.
I guess.
You just had to, at least before you're done, before you put the hose back in floral, you had to make sure all the plants were watered.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter how long it took, as long as they got done.
That seems like something.
Sometimes it took hours to do because we just
Yeah, that was also.
Why am I defending Price Chopper?
Yeah, I don't. You corporate Joe? No, I'm just kidding. That was back when COVID was kind of in
No, that was
I don't want to say full swing, but it was definitely like.
no, that was 2018, 2019 when I first started.
No, I'm talking about when we started the.
Oh,
show.
yes. That was the sorry. What are you talking about? Never mind.
Yeah. No, sorry. Context is important, but no, yeah, because it had only been. It had been.
It started what 2020, and this was the end of
Yeah,
2021?
like March of 2020. So it had been a little over a year, like the year and the third,
when we started.
roughly.
What a strange time
That was a wild
Wild,
time,
dude.
yeah.
to live through that historical event like
Have you
that.
seen it's
is-
already in history books now?
Really?
Yeah, literally,
Yeah.
people were posting pictures of their high school
Like
history
their
books, and it was like
textbooks, yeah.
the 2020s. And it was like a global pandemic strikes the world. I'm like, dude, what?
That and
We're
the-
at that point in history.
And the January 6th incursion.
Yeah.
Insurrection. David, take it away. Let's just cut to that. David, take it away.
So, would you guys say that you have grown and changed since the beginning of the Time Capsule podcast?
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
In what way?
I'm definitely better at editing video and audio all
Oh
around.
yeah, 100. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
This the video I just put out today on the day
that
we're
was really
recording
well
this.
done, actually. I will
Thank
congratulate
you.
That
You
was
know
really
what?
well done.
I know it's not like on par with actual game theory, but I definitely think it's, as of right now, my magnum opus. Please, I spent so long on it. Go watch
It
it.
was a good video. Go check it out.
Even though it's going to be like at least probably like weeks old by the time you actually see this. I sat there and edited in it for like at least 5 hours straight, and I have a wound on my head now because the top of my headphones aren't padded. So like it's there's like a weird bump, and it's sensitive and it kind of hurts up there if you touch
It's
it.
on Quintuple?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's on the channel,
I
man.
watched it this morning. It's really well done.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I just doing what I love, man. I was like, I put my heart and soul into that one for sure.
I mean, I found the love of my life. I'm married now. I would say I'm changed.
I gotta watch it.
Oh,
just a
okay.
little
I
bit.
wasn't
for the
sure
better.
how that was
So it's
relevant
not
for a
really
moment.
I'm taking
yeah,
it back
yeah.
to the other topic.
Yeah, we do that a lot, don't
We do. we forget to tell the other people we're changing the subject.
we? Yes.
No, yeah. In relation to growing, I'm definitely.
I definitely think I've. I mean, you guys can contradict me on that, but I think I've started to grow more mature. I mean,
No,
I am.
absolutely.
I am becoming. I am. In a mere 4 months, I will no longer be a teenager. So.
Crap, dude. That's
I'm
real.
gonna be
Yeah.
20 years old in July.
My gosh, dude. We were just talking about. That's how old Colin is turning.
Really?
Yeah, he's
What?
20.
Oh my god!
I
Wow.
know. I know.
Dude, yeah. When I saw Colton and Delaney turn 20 last year, I was like, "There's no way."
Uh huh.
Like, what the heck?
How old do you think I feel?
Dude, I am the oldest. I'm one of
My
the,
sister's about to get married.
when it comes to lube techs and B techs at work, there's only one person there that's older than me. I'm older than everybody else. I'm older than all the porters. I'm older than several of the people on the drive too. I'm older than Wesley.
Drive
I'm
too?
older on the drive, on the service drive.
I see what you're saying.
I'm older than Wesley. I'm older than Jamal.
Huh.
At least them. I'm really close to Elliot, but
Only the other techs. You just
You like Elliot?
no, they're all like
techs or just techs?
all the lube techs are about 19 to 20.
Mhm.
Okay.
The other B techs are like 20, 21.
Okay.
When you say close to Elliot, do you mean age-wise?
Yes,
or...
age wise. Like he's like
Okay.
25 or 26 if I remember correctly.
Because I hate that guy.
Guess what? He's in charge now.
He's watching. No, I'm just kidding.
Him and Jerry Brown, they co-run the service drive and us.
I like Jerry.
Jerry's a good guy. He just reeks of cigarette smoke all the time.
Yeah.
Mm,
But he's one of the realest dudes there.
Yeah, that's very true.
He'll talk to you. And he'll be
I
like,
swear that man has been to like all 3 different wars at least.
You know he has
Whoa.
he has no grandchildren.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked him at New Year's, I was like, did you get to see your family, see the grandkids? He's like, I don't have any. He's got a son, but he's like, how old is he? Like 70?
Oh, he's up there. Yeah, he's up there.
what did he branch did he serve in?
I don't know. I don't know if he was actually in the military. The way he talks and the way he carries himself, it feels like he's a Vietnam vet.
At any
genuinely
time,
do
I was
not-
about to say, at any time, I feel like he could catapult into a nom
No,
conversation.
literally at any point. He just feels like that kind of person. I don't know anything about his backstory, but he just feels he looks and sounds like that kind of person.
Okay.
I genuinely don't know, but
All right, man. I believe you.
he's not somebody I'm going to broach that conversation with.
Right. So if you guys don't have anything more to say on
No.
how far we've changed and come since we started this whole shebang, I think it's time to move on to the real deal, the physical capsule. We've also decided to make a physical time capsule to go along with the digital one that is our episodes. So I suggested that we go with the bite box, Coco bite box from that taste test video we did a while back. So we're gonna pop that open and throw all our stuff in there. Okay, David, why don't you start us off with your item?
I have two. You want me to do both?
Yeah, but wait, you have two? Oh, you do have
Just
two.
do
All right.
one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, but real quick, let me.
Well,
Okay.
I understand one at a time, but like, do you want me to do both now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be depositing a piece of paper that my good friend Brian Jacobs wrote for me that has the times and amount of villagers that you need working on certain things in Age of Empires 2. I've kept it in my wallet since he wrote it. How many years old do you think it is now?
Several. I don't know. I don't even know.
I mean,
At least
just
3.
like hold that up to the camera, and I mean, you can tell it's a very worn piece of paper.
probably
It's been in my
3 or
wallet
4,
for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah.
So its legacy will live on in the box, never to be touched by human hands again for the next 20 years.
Protected from your gross oils.
And the next piece that I'm adding
17.
to the time capsule, 17.
17 years.
Oh, same difference.
Well, no, we're gonna probably not open it until the end, right? In
2041.
2044, the physical one.
Oh, the physical one. Oh, that's different than the... Okay.
Yeah.
The next piece I have is the dealer tag to my motorcycle. It has everything on it: the year, the make, the model, the body, and the color.
And it's laminated, so that's definitely gonna last quite a bit.
Laminated
quite a while.
as well. So that bad boy is going in the box.
All right, Brian, if you can hand me my stuff, and I'll go
We're gonna do
next.
mine first. Let's do
Okay, fair.
Let's do the chip last.
All right. Is there no way that will accidentally trigger?
It shouldn't, unless this is a pretty stiff. I mean, you
Okay.
have to be holding both ends for it to actually trigger. So unless something grabs both of it and squeezes it, you should be fine.
Okay.
I mean, if I busted the box, that'd be hilarious.
That would suck because this is a nice box.
I have this little pocket staff that I've had for several years now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Beating up many a criminal with this thing, and by criminal I mean my siblings. I don't know. I've had it for a while. I haven't used it in a while, but it did mean a lot to me back in the day when I first got it. So I'm gonna put this in the box. There we go.
Yeah, be very careful with that.
I got frightened.
Sets it off in David's face.
Okay. Here, just hand me all the things.
Let's do the chip last.
Okay. So, I took the liberty of printing out a label to put on the exterior of the box. That text is backwards in the close-up video. That doesn't matter. I'll just read it out loud. It says, sealed March 2024. Do not open until 2041. That at the earliest. I think it would be better to, wait till the end. But we can decide when we get there. That's ultimately
True.
I also I took every episode that we've recorded before this, and I put them on a micro SD card and sealed it in this container here.
That's
And
awesome.
so I'm going to put that in the box.
That's awesome.
I also have this little button that says, keep calm, I'm the doctor. Now that, honestly, it's a pretty tired meme at this point. Pretty old. We don't really use that meme anymore. But this was me in high school, and I still enjoy Doctor Who. They recently brought back David Tennant and, what's her name, that plays Donna Noble for the specials last year. So
Catherine Tate.
Catherine Tate, that's the one. Thank you. So yeah, TV show is still going strong. And finally, this is a lapel pin that bears the symbol of the logo of my current employers. I'm covering it up for privacy's sake, but just know that that's there, and that's kind of just to indicate where I am currently. Now we're gonna seal this bad boy up.
Before we do that,
Oh,
I have one more thing
Plot
that I
twist.
want to
I
add.
feel so bad. I wish I still had your in training name tag from Price Chopper. I think I still have it somewhere, but I wish I had brought
Oh,
that
I
with
should have
me.
brought that. I have one at my house,
wait.
too.
Are either of those? What are they? Magnets though?
No, they're pins.
Okay. See, I have name tags that I would have put in there, but they're magnets. I didn't want them messing up the SD card. So.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh.
Polaroid of me and my friend when we were in high school.
Who is that?
It's my buddy Matthew.
Oops, wrong way.
Here we go. So
Okay.
I think that would be excellent to have a Polaroid picture in there.
I don't have any small pictures that would fit into there. At least,
In my older wallet, I have all of my old Price Chopper, my name badge, my clock-in card, my supervisor card, all that stuff.
You know what? I might have like an old ID. Hold on. So I've got my ID badges from both when I worked at the YMCA and.
You don't know if you obviously couldn't see, but that has his last name on it.
And my Amazon badge. The badge being blue indicates that I was. It had something to do with the shifts I worked.
Blue,
No. And this. Do you remember this, Brian?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I have to remove this because this is unrelated.
That was a while ago.
Yes. So, this is a commemorative coin. That is the Armor of God, and we got. Were you there for this too?
I'm not sure.
I feel like this was either you were or maybe right before. So this was our junior church camp that we went when you were in elementary school, and it's got all the components of the Armor of God, and the verse, Ephesians 6:11 through 18, and it also says pray always, and it comes with this nice little like case here.
That's awesome.
And the little there's like an order form on the back to get more, and the company that manufactured the coin that's going in there.
I'm also going to put my high school ID.
Oh, nice, dude! Yeah.
In there. That's what it looks like. That was me. Don't look too different. This is from when I was a senior. It says grade 12 on the back.
Was that like last year?
Yeah. It was last year.
Okay, excellent. So now with that, we're going to seal this up. And what I'm going to do before I put it in its final resting place is I'm gonna try to fully seal off all the cracks with tape. That's going on the exterior.
I didn't know if you were putting on that.
No. So, just the question is exactly where. Like how? Let me see if.
Don't cover up the logo.
Maybe you should cover up the logo.
Yeah,
well,
we're
if you're gonna cover up the logo, then put it on top.
Yeah,
I will.
That's perfect.
It's perfectly up there.
Creations. All right, I'm gonna slap this logo on or this label.
I thought Quinturcle and then Creations.
Let's see. Very carefully.
Careful, SpongeBob.
All right, and she's sealed and ready to go.
Wouldn't shake it around.
Yeah.
There's a staff in there that could expand at any moment.
I'm glad I put the most dangerous item in there.
We also we don't know what direction it's facing.
Oh shoot, you're right. This is a time bomb. That's gonna be it for this episode, I think, and the whole series.
The final episode.
The end of an era.
Yeah.
Been a wild ride, but I can't talk today. Cut out any mention of me speaking.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to zoom in and we're going to play it back even slower.
Just be like,
caption it. Yeah.
Logs. Today I'm cooking with Creed.
Just says eggs. Eggs.
I'll have to show Jake that.
Yeah, I don't think
he doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Anyways.
Oh, well, it has been a wild ride with all of our listeners, all of our constant listeners. If this happens to be your first episode,
what are you doing?
Yeah, no, I mean,
go back.
Thank you for joining us.
Sure, yeah,
but please go back.
Take a look at our beautiful work.
Feel free to skip the first couple if you want.
Listen, if you really want to get the full journey experience, though, but yeah, we wouldn't blame you if you did.
Yeah, but honestly, yeah, thank you everybody who has joined us the last couple of years. It's been absolutely amazing, both with you guys and with the listeners.
Yeah.
I have enjoyed every minute. Oh.
Sorry,
most minutes. I have enjoyed most minutes of it.
Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to move that out of the way.
You're good.
Yeah, this has been an incredible ride. I wouldn't change a thing. No regrets. I really appreciate you guys joining me on this. Thank you, guys. Once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been, for the last time, the Time Capsule Podcast.
We'll see you in 20 years.
Peace out. Did I tell you guys where I wanted to put it, though? I don't remember if I mentioned that.
No.
Do you have a cubby upstairs?
No, that's not where. I know exactly where to put it.